name is Michael Hart, and I'm suing the defendant for unpaid loan and a drum set. He's just drunk and spends all of his money on booze. He needs to stop worrying about his STDs all the time. Start worrying about paying me back.
I'm Jason Camacho, and I'm here getting sued by my recently now ex-best friend. He's greedy, he's pompous, he's self-absorbed. I was hard up and had to sell his drum set for cash because he bailed on me. I am under a lot of emotional distress right now.
Michael Hart is suing Jason Camacho, his former roommate, for an unpaid loan and a drum set. Now, the two of you met at a party in Texas and decided to create a noise rock band. What's a noise rock band?
Noise rock band is being as loud as we can and screaming a lot.
You're the lead singer guitarist, and you are the drummer.
Right
and
here.
he says that you learned to play the drums by reading The Idiot's Guide to Playing Drums.
Not by that. I play by ear. I'm talented.
You play by ear.
Pure talent. Taught this guy everything he knows.
But he doesn't play the drums, you do.
I know I play multiple instruments. I taught him how to do everything he knows.
I've been playing guitar since I was 14.
Yep, with my help, he's the best.
All right, and you say he learned how to pick up women from the book The Game.
It's called The Game, Penetrating the Secret Society of Pickup Artists.
All right,
That's what he used the band for.
You say he got up one day and moved to Belize and left you with all the band equipment.
That's right.
And that you had to sleep with an ugly girl so that you could keep the band equipment at her house. Now, why are you suing him?
I am suing him because basically it went down to he lost his job because of the fact that he slept with his manager. And
Jib
a month
jab.
later,
That's pure jib jab. What he fails to tell you is that when we both moved to Chicago from Texas, he was having an affair with our lead singer at the time, behind the band's back, got her knocked up, didn't man up to be a dad, and decided to convince me to move to Chicago with him. And as a friend, I decided to leave my girlfriend.
It wasn't not manning up. We gave the baby up for adoption, which I figured was the right thing to do. I was 20 years old.
That's tough.
And it wasn't a fair. I was dating her.
Tough stuff.
Still fair enough. In my defense, we were pretty hard up. We found an apartment together, 2-bedroom. He decides to wake me up at 5:30 in the morning and tell me that he's going to Belize for a year.
No, but
he leaves
before we
me.
get to Belize, you have this band. Are you working? Are you getting paid? Are you making records?
Yeah, we've played shows.
But we don't make a living off of it.
Okay, so you have other jobs.
Yes.
He slept his way through his job right now. He gets paid top dollar.
What, top dollar to do what?
I'm just a bartender at my girlfriend's bar.
Okay, and what do you do as a side job?
Donate plasma. I mean,
He's been through 3 jobs in the past year because he drinks most of the time, and so he's not fired from performance, he's fired from being late.
well, you're right there. He's right there with me. Right there drinking with me.
I still take care of everything I have to do. I hold my jobs.
Next on Judge Pirro.
I paid you in beer. I paid you in whiskey. I got you drunk. You ate my SpaghettiOs.
Anything you want to say?
I didn't eat his SpaghettiOs. He lost his job because of the fact that he slept with his manager. And
Jib
a month
jab.
later,
That's pure jib jab.
Plaintiff Michael Hart is suing his former bandmate for an unpaid loan and a drum set. Michael claims the defendant is a pickup artist who uses the book The Game to have sex with women.
You know, I don't understand how you guys moved from another part of the country because you liked each other so much.
We had a great friendship in the beginning. Like, we both wanted to play music together. I mean, it was like a married couple. I mean, now we're going through a divorce and we're trying to figure out who keeps the kids.
All right, that's why we're suing over the drum set of the kids?
it goes to the fact of him not having a job, so he couldn't pay his rent. So I'm like, all right, dude, I'll give you the money. You'll pay for your rent. It's $350 as long as you pay me back.
Okay.
2 months later, he still doesn't have a job, and I go over there and realize that the drum set of mine that I bought when I was 16 years old, he's been playing on them for the past couple of years, but he sold them without me knowing. He sold them for $400.
Did you sell his drum set?
I couldn't afford to live in Chicago on my own. I had to sell certain things that he left behind when he moved to Belize.
Oh, this is the Belize trip.
Yes.
All right. Tell me about Belize, Michael.
It wasn't just going straight to Belize. Basically, I started a nonprofit organization to raise money for public school systems music programs. And so I had left.
Oh, how sweet. How did that go? Did that fall through?
So you go in his bedroom, according to his statement, and you say, I'm out of here, I'm going to Belize. You want to come?
Yeah.
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 Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now, what's supposed to happen to the equipment when you leave?
I asked him if he could hold on to it, and I would get it
He
if I moved
says
back
in
to
his
Chicago.
statement he thought you were drunk at the time. So he didn't give it
probably
much
was.
thought. I woke up later that day and sure enough, he was gone. He left all the band equipment behind and me. Since I had no money or real home to store it, I slept with an ugly girl so I could store it at her house.
This is what he drove me to do. I had no choice.
You know, no. See, here's the thing. It's called personal responsibility. How can he drive you to do that?
He left me with all this stuff that I had nowhere to put. I had to make a
What was he supposed to
decision.
do with the equipment?
We knew a lot of musicians here, and all those musicians would
But
have
why
taken it with
wouldn't
them.
you make, you know, aside for your drums and guitars, why wouldn't you plan for that?
Thank
Well,
you.
he was still playing them. I mean, I wouldn't
But
like
he's
take
one
them away
person.
from
He
him.
can't play everything at once.
I can.
You look at him.
Okay.
I mean, he reads this book and he thinks he can do anything. He thinks he can
What
pick
is
up
in
any
that
chick.
book? What is that book?
This book is called The Game: Penetrating the Secret of Society of Pickup Artists.
Pickup artists.
Yes. Neither compliment nor insult. The purpose is to lower a woman's self-esteem while actively displaying a lack of interest in her by telling her she has lipstick on her teeth or offering her a piece of gum after she speaks. I've seen him start doing this after I saw him.
You want to play hard, huh?
Carry on yourself one pack of condoms, not only to have sex, but also for the psychological boost of knowing you're prepared to. There's a lot of trash in this book.
Sorry, I'm single.
I don't know what's going on here. Why is there so much bad blood here? Did he loan you money? Yeah, tell me.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Now, for one,
Gloves are off.
For one, he's claiming that I stole his drum set and then I sold them. I mean, I had to at the time.
How long was he gone for, Jason?
Close to 7 months, 8 months,
7
almost
months.
a year.
Did he loan you money? He says $350.
He helped me out, just like I helped him out. I mean, it was never discussed. It was never, there wasn't a written contract saying that I owed him back. Like
Why would I write it down?
I paid you in beer. I paid you in whiskey. I got you drunk. You ate my SpaghettiOs.
Anything you want to say?
I didn't eat his SpaghettiOs. I don't know what he's trying to say.
How can you leave your band equipment with this guy and start traveling? Why would you do that?
Because we were friends.
And yet you're suing him for $350 and for the drums.
No, I was paying his rent because he lost
The
his job,
rent?
or like his second job of the year. So I had to pay for
Why'd
his
you
rent.
lose the jobs, Jason? Do you know?
The pressure of being a musician. You know, it's...
Because he'd rather drink until 6 in the morning knowing he has to wake up early.
You got a drinking problem?
No.
Drunk right now.
Breathalyze me. Breathalyze me right now. I ain't drunk.
Defendant Jason Camacho is being sued by his former bandmate. Jason insists he taught the plaintiff everything he knows about music and blames the plaintiff's inflated ego for the band's breakup.
You're 25 years old. I mean, it's time to get a real job. Are you working now?
I mean, I got gigs that I do on Craigslist.
You're drinking. That's the problem. Do you need help, Jason? Do you think? Do you drink a lot? I'm not being critical and I'm not being judgmental. I want to help you. You drinking? A little bit? Yeah. See, let me explain something to you. I want to help you. If you think you got a problem, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. A lot of people come through this courtroom and we give them help. I don't want you to get hurt anymore. I don't want you to have any more problems, all right? You're hurting right now. I could see it. If you're interested, I'll do it. Otherwise,
Appreciate your help. I appreciate your help, Your Honor. I'm good. I appreciate your help, but I need to do that on my own.
You're going to do it on your own? All right. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Thank
All right.
you.
The issue for the court is whether or not the plaintiff loaned the defendant money. I don't think there's any question but that the defendant did borrow money from the plaintiff. And so I am going to order that the defendant pay $350 of the money that the plaintiff loaned him. The other issue is whether or not the $400 for the drum set. I think absolutely not. You abandoned those drums. You made no plans for your equipment. No way. $350 is the most you get, and good luck to you. So ordered. He's almost in tears. He's got a problem. He knows it. I know it. I hope he doesn't have to hit rock bottom.
He's got a lot of ego. He's greedy. He wants his money. Fine, I'll pay him back.
I tend to pretty much hate him right now.